Alright, fam. I got a haircut. I cut off the back as well because I wasn't feeling it. And I hoped that maybe if I cut it just all shorter, people would misgender me less. So, yeah. I had orientation the past 2 days, and that's fine. But I don't have orientation again until next Wednesday. So, nothing to do until then. But anyway, that is not the point of this video. This video is to announce my TBR for the Get Graphic-a-thon. In case you didn't know, it is a weekend dedicated to reading graphic novels. And I will get my bullet journal and tell you the challenges because I forgot. I made a spread in my bullet journal for the Get Graphic-a-thon because I had that empty space, remember? So that's what I did with the empty space. So I'm just gonna read the challenges from here. You can find them all in Adriana's announcement video that I will link in the description below, which has like the dates that I can't remember off the top of my head and aren't written in my bullet journal. So you can find that out too. I know it's like the 20-something of August. It's one of those weekends. But anyway, the first challenge is to read a work in translation. And this was the hardest challenge for me until I realized I own a graphic novel copy of the Iliad. The Iliad is in translation. So this counts. I'm really excited because I didn't know when I was going to be able to read this because I had a lot of books that I wanted to read and I didn't know when I'd get around to reading this. But this gives me a perfect excuse and I'm so happy. Because okay, I'll show you the art. Here's the art, random page. I don't know what's happening in this scene, but something is. And there's even a little guide to characters in the front. I just think that's so cool. And it also comes with this little flappy thing. Look at that. You can mark your place with it in case you don't want to use a bookmark because it's so fucking big. But I'll probably use a bookmark anyway. I just think it's cool that it has a flappy thing. But anyway, this is actually the only graphic novel that I'm reading that I own. I'm getting the rest of them from the library. So, with that being said, the next challenge is to read a prize-winning work. For this, I'm picking Fun Home. I don't know which work it won. I just know it won one because I googled award-winning graphic novels and it came up. And I was like, I've been meaning to read that. This is the perfect time. Which brings me to the next challenge, which is to read an adapted work. Now you may be thinking to yourself, you're just gonna read a Marvel comic, aren't you? No, I'm reading Fun Home. Yes, so in case you weren't aware, Fun Home is actually a musical. It had a pretty successful Broadway run. I believe it even won some Tonys, but I cannot completely positive on that. I'm a bad theater person. But I know it was definitely nominated for some Tonys. And yeah, I've seen the musical. I've seen a bootleg of the musical. Don't judge me. My old roommate, loved it and was like, "Hey, do you want to watch Fun Home with me?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I've seen a bootleg copy of it. I won't be able to watch it after I read the graphic novel though, because I don't have the link or the file, so I can't watch the adaptation. But I can listen to it, and that's exactly what I'll do. Instead of watching it, because I can't, unless I try and find another bootleg of it, which I'm too lazy to do, let's be honest. So Fun Home counts for this challenge. And you know what else it counts for? The fourth challenge, which is read an own voices book. So Fun Home is obviously, in case you weren't aware, Fun Home is, you know what the Iliad is about. I don't need to tell you what the Iliad is about. But Fun Home, I guess, you may not know what it's about, even though it's fairly popular. It's about this girl who, her family runs a funeral home. And that's where you get the name Fun Home. And, like, it deals with her coming to terms with her sexuality and also dealing with the fact that her dad kills himself because of his sexuality. And that's not really a spoiler. I'm pretty sure that, like, that's in the description. And if it's not, it's fairly early on in the musical that you, like, learn about it. So I don't really think that's a spoiler. I'm sorry if you did think that was a spoiler, but, like, that's what the comic is about. Its own voices, because I'm pretty sure it's actually based on the life of the author who wrote it. I can't remember her name right now. I think it's actually Alison Bechdel? Maybe? I don't know. Can't look it up because my computer is over there. But anyway, it's based on her life, essentially. The next one is to read a work with LGBTQIA rep, and actually, I forgot, I'm actually buying this. I just haven't bought it yet. So, the Iliad is not the only book I'm reading that's not from the library, because I'm not using Fun Home for this challenge. I'm actually going to buy Heartstopper Volume 2, because I'm really, really, really wanting to read that. As you know, I love Alice Oseman. I loved Heartstopper Volume 1, so I can't wait to see Heartstopper Volume 2. So, yeah, I think I'm going to splurge a little bit and buy myself that when it gets closer to the time, because hopefully maybe a paycheck will have come in. We just don't know. I think I get paid for the 2 hours, like the 2 days of orientation, like next Friday. So, like, I'll have some money then, but really I should be saving it for rent. But anyway, I'm buying Heartstopper Volume 2. You can't stop me. The next challenge is to read 2 installments in a series, and I have 2 choices for this. I'm either reading... Well, actually, I plan on reading both of these if I get them in time. I just hope that I get them in time because it's also part of another challenge. But the 2 that I picked were Young Avengers, so I'm going to read Volume 1 and 2 of Young Avengers. And I'm going to read Volume 1 and 2 of The Wicked and the Divine. So I got those from the library. I requested them anyway. There weren't any holds. It's just a matter of them getting to me. Because my library does this really cool thing where they send them to your house. But it takes a while. So rather than, just request the item to go to the library and pick it up, because I don't know what branch it's at, because there are so many branches. I just have it sent here and wait. And I requested them, like, last week. So hopefully they'll get here in time, because like I said, it's like the 20-something. It's not this upcoming weekend, I do not believe. Because I believe this weekend is a teen weekend. I don't know. I don't even know my dates. I'm not even going to look at a calendar. But... yeah, so Young Avengers, in case you were not aware, is about this group of, like, young Avengers. I mean, like, they're like the Avengers, but they're, like, teenagers. And they're, like, I think they're, like, some of them have Avenger parents, but I don't think all of them do. And I know there's some gay in it, too. So I'm looking forward to that. Like, honestly, all of the characters that I've seen in Young Avengers, I really, really dig. So I'm, like, actually looking forward to reading their comics. And then The Wicked and the Divine, all I really know about it, is that it's, like, the gods are real. Like, the Greek gods. Except I don't think they're Greek. I just wanted to make a Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief musical reference. I know there's, like, a gender fluid character. Anyway, yeah. So those are the 2 series that I'm hopefully going to start. And then the next challenge is to read 7 works in total. If you count all of these up, it adds up to 7. I just realized that. I was going to throw in Check Please, because I really need to catch up on Check Please, but I may not need to do that. I may do it anyway, because why not be extra and read 8 and webcomics count for this? So, you know, I may do it anyway. But if I read the first 2 installments of both Young Avengers and The Wicked and the Divine, that'll give me 7 books. If perchance one of those doesn't come in, I have check, please. And hopefully one of them will come in. Hopefully the first volume. So, that's my Geek Graphic TBR. I rambled for far too long in this video. I'm sorry. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.